What's up, YouTube, fellow DJs, users of SoundSwitch? I know here lately, over the past few days, many of you have asked, myself included, on the Facebook group and in various places, what's the difference when it comes to washes on primary, secondary, and tertiary? Most of you probably have a good idea of what that means. I made a quick clip here. Not going to be too quick because I've got to play a song numerous times, but I just wanted to show you the different effects you get from each one. So what I did was took one of my main venues or packages and duplicated it, changing my uplights only to the first venue would have them as primary, the second venue has them as secondary, and my third venue has them as tertiary. And now I'm going to show you here on the video the difference that makes in your light shows. So the first we're going to start here is using some royalty-free music. The first we're going to start here is with on the wash lights, which you'll see on the ground. These are my up lights set as primary, the same as my Chauvet FX2s up top, along with my moving heads. Here we go. And I'm going to play about half of the song each time. Okay, that was with the washes on the floor set as wash primary. Now we'll do the exact same song with them set as wash secondary. And I should note that all of these are done with just straight up auto scripting. I made no tweaks, I just used the CAN auto tweak or auto script. Using wash secondary for my uplights. You'll notice they're slightly different than my top washes. fast chase on the floor. Alright, that was wash secondary on my uplights. Now we'll go to wash tertiary on the uplights on the floor, just as we have been doing. Notice we start with a chase on the floor this time. Okay guys, so that was one song done 3 different ways, and I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of the difference in wash primary, wash secondary, and wash tertiary when using them on an uplight situation where you have additional wash lights up on a truss or on totems or lighting your dance floor. So, you know, my opinion, I think I'll primarily use the wash secondary for my uplights, you know, mostly for weddings. You know, at an event like a prom or a high school dance or more of a dance intensive kind of environment, I might would, maybe during a slow song or when I found a chance to switch, I might would actually change venues as things got more upbeat and more dance oriented to the tertiary, just to get that additional strobing and different chases that run in the tertiary mode. So hope that helps you. If you want to stick around, I'm going to do another song just to give you another example. I have also found that sometimes you don't get a lot of difference on songs. So if you run a song, you auto script it, then you go back and look at all three ways. Sometimes they're not that different. Mostly during the little bit of strobing during the bridge or right before a drop. That's about it. But for the most part, you do get a pretty decent difference. So if you want to stick around, I'm going to do one more song 3 different times to show you the different things. Just one more time. A little more of a dubstep song this time. Starting first with the washes and the uplights and wash primary mode. Alright, that was washes set in primary mode. Now we'll see the floor washes in secondary mode. Same song. Go to washes in tertiary mode. Same as well. All right, guys. So I hope that makes it a little clearer for you. I'm kind of torn between the secondary and the tertiary for my floor fixtures, for my uplights. I really like the secondary feature, how it tames down the floor lights a little more than, say, your wash lights up top. But what I like about the tertiary lights is that it does a little more chasing, and by chasing, what I like to see from uplights is where all of them are blue, and then say a green one bounces, goes light to light, changing, so that green is ribboning around the room. The tertiary does that a pretty good bit. I like that. What I don't like about the tertiary is that it does give me a significant amount of darkness on my uplights. So in my use of uplights, which is mostly at weddings and school dances and more formal type events, I like for my uplights to be on most of the time. So I want them to be lighting up the walls or the accent in the room more often than they're off. And the tertiary does seem to, albeit a very nice effect, turn them off. So you'll have quite a few fixtures on blacked out or not having any color to them during the song. Now that's usually because it's in the middle of a chase, or it's accenting something else, which is nice if your room's right and your dance atmosphere is right. So if you've got a bunch of college age kids or high school age kids who are really dancing to some top 40 urban hip hop music, or even some EDM remixes or whatnot, then that's going to be really nice. It's not going to be so good for doing the wobble and the cha-cha slide at a wedding where you've got an age group of 16 years old up to 60 to 80 years old. They might not like the tertiary so much. Of course, in SoundSwitch, you can always do what I do, and that's I keep all of my uplights on overrides. So I've got static looks set just for my uplights. I've got each color, most of the main colors set there, and then I've also got it where I can go to an auto program and auto fade on my uplights, so they can just sit and fade very slowly in the background, kind of like what we used to do before SoundSwitch and some of these other non-DMX type things allow us to do. So, really what you've got to do is set your lights up, find out what works best for you. This is what I've done. I will personally use wash secondary mostly for my uplights, keeping my FX twos up top, or I do have another venue set with a 4-bar, so I have a Chave 4-bar up there as well, just the original 4-bar with the 4 par cans in there to give it a, if I have more area to cover. So that's a really nice effect too. And I hope this has been educational for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to do some more videos for you soon.